Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Okay, today's another video where I talk about the American visa that I had that I got recently. This is just an update video about my American visa that I went to Barbados to get recently. It didn't take long to get back to return to me. Everything was approved and it took about, let's say 3 weeks to be returned to me. And of course, when we went to St. Thomas already, make a trip. So this video is just basically an update. I got back my visa and we have been able to go to St. Thomas, of course, get some KFC and return. And we have made a trip over twice already. So you see some clips after this, just a few clips. I didn't really do much recording while I was across in St. Thomas, but I just had to make it short and sweet. Just for information's sake, first of all, I would like to say, this is general, like when you're traveling, what I like to do when I'm traveling, when it comes to what you're going to wear, I like to wear, of course, something comfortable. But when it comes to like footwear and what sort of a pants or whatever you're going to wear, let's say you're wearing a pants, if you're wearing a skirt or a dress, I guess it's no problem. But the thing about it is to avoid having to wear a belt. Hold on, some traffic is coming up. Hope we can pass by. A big truck. Yeah, okay, so what I was saying is that from my experience, normally I'll tell my husband to wear one of those like track pants sort of thing where he doesn't have to wear a belt, because of course, you know, when you're going through immigration, when you're going through the customs area, they'll make you take off the belt and stuff. And when it comes to the footwear, they make you take off your whatever you're wearing. So I like to wear whatever I'm wearing. If I'm wearing a pants, wear something that I don't have to wear a belt, for both my husband and I. And for footwear, something that is easy to take off and put back on, you know. So, and this tip now it applies to when you go to the American Embassy for the interview. You had to go through the same kind of steps like if you're at the airport, take off your belt, take off your shoes and everything. And the thing about it is, with my husband now, well, we didn't really know they had this heavy security at the embassy. So he wore his regular jeans and he wore a belt. So of course he had to take off his belt and stuff. And you know, I was kind of like perturbed because, you know, after when we went through all that security measure thing, he had to stop and put back on the belt and stuff. But I can't blame him because we didn't know that you had to go through this kind of process at the American Embassy. So just for future references, when you go to the embassy, make sure what you wear. If it concerns you, if it doesn't bother you, all well and good. But wear, let's say if you're wearing a pants, wear something that you don't need to have a belt, and something that is easy to put on and off, take on and put on and off on your feet. Just a little tip for you from me. Before I go on, today is February 14, 2024. Happy Valentine's Day to you and your family. Yeah, so you'll see some tips, some little clips about, you know, our trip to St. Thomas and stuff and back, short and sweet. We didn't stay long. The second trip, we made a trip to the shopping mall, but Kmart didn't have anything much, so we didn't really do much shopping there anyway. We got our KFC, like I said before, super happy. It was delicious because we haven't had it for a while. And yeah, what else I want to mention to you? Oh, just a little tip now when we first got there, when the ferry arrived at Charlotte, Mali, we didn't have anything to declare, so we basically went through immigration, just breezed past through customs. We didn't have anything to declare and stuff. And as we exited the terminal, we were able to get a taxi right in the area there, and that taxi took us where we had to go. Now I think that's probably about $6 or $8 you have to pay per person to where we want to go. Well, that's where we wanted to go. I guess if you're going further, you might have to pay more, I guess. But make sure you ask them the fee before you get to the taxi, so you know exactly what to expect. But generally, if we didn't want to take that taxi, we could have walked across to a bus stand. We would have gotten what you call like a safari bus. I think I have a clip, you'll see what it looks like, and I have a few clips being in the safari, so you have an idea what it is like. It's basically, it has a covered top, but there is no doors where the passengers are. There are no doors and that kind of thing, and it holds much more. Now of course, it's a big, like a big bus. When you see it, you'll see what I mean. So we call it a dollar bus, but where we had to go, the price has gone up since last time we were there, so we paid $2 per person to go where we had to go, to the KFC stop. So just for information's sake. So thank you so much for watching, and for my next video I want to do one where I'm going to St. Thomas and go through St. John. Yeah, the immigration offices in, if you want to go to Red Hook, that's a different location in St. Thomas, right? You have to go through, there are two ways we get to St. Thomas, two ports of entry, right? Go to Charlotte Mall, that's in town, or if you want to go in the country area, that's where we call Red Hook, right? Now, to get to Red Hook, we'll have to take a ferry that's taking us to, it will go, the immigration office in St. John. So the ferry will stop off at St. John, you go through the immigration process, and then take us from there, from St. John to Charlotte Mall, St. Thomas. So when you get off the ferry, Red Hook, St. Thomas, you don't have to go through any immigration and stuff, unless maybe you have, yeah, I think in St. John, they check all your bags and everything right there. They do all that process. So you have immigration and customs, if I remember correctly, in St. John. So when you get in Red Hook, St. Thomas, you don't have to go through, just take your bags and you go wherever you have to go. Jump in maybe a safari or get a taxi and you're on your way. So I want to do a video about that next trip. So look out for that. Alright, that's it for today. I'm in the hills of Long Look today. It's a beautiful day. And I thought I would do this video before I just procrastinate and never do it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.